Let's come back to that map of Canada, which shows us the rate per capita. And you see Manitoba, which still has the highest per capita rate in the country, 655 cases per 100,000 people yesterday. One of the issues that the government of Brian Pallister is watching is a Winnipeg church going to court now in its fight to hold its drive-in services, which the province says breaks public health orders. The church has already been fined over $25,000 already. It is still planning to hold services again this Sunday. Austin Grabish has the story.
Listening peacefully inside their vehicles, but illegally.
I don't understand what the problem is. You're safely in your car. You're not meeting with any other one. You're just in your car, and praying, worshiping.
Amanda Sheriff goes to Springs Church on weekends. She's happy her pastor is taking the fight to court Thursday, challenging Manitoba's public health order. It forces places of worship to close and doesn't allow drive-in services.
Right now, you could go to Costco. I've been to Costco, Walmart. Those lineups are ridiculous, let alone when you're in the shop, you're amongst all these people who are not really practicing social distancing.
We have to ask ourselves why the government has deemed it unsafe for Manitobans to drive to their place of worship with their windows rolled up for the entirety of a service.
The Justice Center for Constitutional Freedoms is also getting involved. Lawyer Ellison Payovich is confident a court will find the order a breach of the charter if Springs isn't successful Thursday.
It already allows people to do basically the same thing, just not in a religious setting, by going to these stores. So we see this as we have a very strong case on the drive-in services issue.
The Premier's office says it will continue to act on the advice of health experts and says the order is needed to halt the spread of COVID. Quote, "We recognize this is a challenging time, but we need the full participation of all Manitobans in order for these public health measures to work so we can get back to beating COVID-19. Sheriff says she'll be back at church this weekend, even though she knows she could get a fine. She says her peers are standing together.
There's going to be a lot of the Christian community who's going to rise up, and they're going to vindicate on the behalf of Springs Church because it's injustice and it's not right at all.
The center has given the province until the end of Thursday to change course. If the government continues to stand by its ban on drive-in church services, lawyers will be making their case in court and hope an injunction will be issued before Christmas. Austin Grabish, CBC News, Winnipeg.